Yo, what's going on, guys? DJ Hess here, Collectivekicks.com. Wanted to bring you guys a detailed look and review of the Air Jordan 11 Low Citrus colorway. This is a GS model, which is the grade school. Just so you know, there are some definite differences between these and a men's pair. Retail on these are $120 versus these ones, which are $170. So it's a $50 difference in price. And the materials are definitely a grade down from the retro. So people complain about quality. These things are definitely in a different league than a pair of the men's shoes. And the reason why I got these is because the highest size that they go up to is a 9.5 Y, which is equivalent to a men's 9.5 as well. So kind of funny how the sizing works. I know it's confusing. I'll show you guys a box so you can see it. 9.5 Y, Air Jordan 11 Retro Low, GG, 120. And so yeah, it's interesting because it's not a girl's shoe. It's a GS, like a grade school shoe. But I thought it was a girl's shoe. It was just confusing the way it was branded because women's shoes are sized differently than men's. Obviously, a woman's size 7 is equivalent to a men's 8.5. So a women's shoe is 1.5 sizes down. Youth sizes are on par. So I didn't realize this. So when I would go get my wife a pair of shoes that were 7Ys, they were 1.5 sizes too big because she's a size 7 women's, not a size 7 youth. So just clearing any of that up to anybody that's curious. Those with the larger feet are not going to care at all because 9.5 is the highest it goes. But this is for people like myself or smaller. But anyway, materials on here are not very good. It's very, honestly, like in hand, because I'm not very used to holding GS shoes and like actually seeing a lot of GS shoes, these honestly feel like replicas to me. I know it's horrible to say, but that's the way it feels because it's so cheap, I guess, comparison to a men's size. But this material right here on the tongue, I mean, just super, really not forgiving. Same as the material right here, really, really not buttery at all. Just, I don't know, ridiculous feeling. Patent leather, I'm sure is probably the same, looks the same. Midsole and the sole looks fairly close. I'll show you up close in the other one, but there's a sole. And then there's no carbon fiber. It's just hard plastic here. And malleable. It's not even really that hard. Laces are thinner, you can see, than on these ones here. So just a side-by-side so you can see them. I mean, obviously this one has the different material anyway from the upper, but that's why I brought the Columbias out. You can see the lace size smaller on the GS than on the men's, as you can see that. And then collar material, same type of collar materials pretty much. And then it's a smaller Jumpman on the back than on this one. It's significantly smaller, as you can see there. And I don't know if it matters, but I mean, this is why I always say about the replica stuff, like the height of this, people will always point out this as the height of this is like the end all be all, and the alignment of the difference from here and here. I don't know if this is synonymous with every single pair, and if this is every single pair the same, but this is the pair that I got both from retail stores. So you can see the stitching goes higher up on the back. Soles, I don't know if it's because of this orange, but it's not as obviously as translucent as this one. So this one's a little bit rubberier, I guess, than this one. I don't know if it's the same type of materials, to be 100% honest. But I mean, it looks on point, looks on par there for that. And then just, I guess, aside of these, like it's really impossible to show you guys the leather quality differences. I don't know if it's too much of a difference, honestly, in looks. Maybe it is the same on these two. I can't tell. They're both not very good, if you can tell that. I mean, they're both very manufactured looking, which is fine if that's the look that you're going for. Anyway, don't get me wrong, I'm not like not happy with these, but like when you see images and then you get them in hand and then you're like, oh wow, this just doesn't feel like a regular Jordan. Well, it's because it's not. I mean, it's really not a regular Jordan. That's the reason why this is $50 cheaper than the men's one, is because it's made differently. It's made with a little bit cheaper materials than the men's one, but it was a colorway that I was like, dude, I really like. the look of this one, and I was thinking about maybe doing a custom on it and changing it up and making it more like Oregon State themed, something like that. I've never dyed patent leather before, so that's something I'm going to reach out to Angelus about and see about doing that, because I might just do like a black upper or something like that on these ones to try to change it up. But that's pretty much it. That's the reason why I got them. Anyway, put the video or the on feet section right here for you guys if you guys want to see what they look like on feet. And do you guys, like those of you guys that have smaller feet like myself, do you guys have any GS shoes or any of them out there that you guys bought that like they're not too much of a difference between the men's versus the GS sizes, or are all of them usually pretty much a grade lower? And I'm assuming it just from seeing them that they're all like just a little bit different, especially for the women, the handful of women on the channel that watch the videos. Like, are you used to that, or does it make you mad that there's no option? I guess that's the thing for me. If I was a woman sneakerhead and this was the only option that I had, I didn't have an option because they don't have the men's sizes in the higher quality in the lower sizes, I'd be pissed, because I feel like that's a market gap that Nike and Jordan Brand can close. Jordan Brand in particular, Nike does it just fine, I think, but I think that would, for those that have smaller shoes size, they would feel a little bit better about having this versus this, I guess, if I mean, it is what it is, but that's just my thoughts. That's my like opinion. I don't know what you guys think. I would rather, especially since girls like spend, I mean, I'm being rude by suggesting this, but you know, some girls spend like $1,000 on a pair, like on a purse, and they have Louboutins or something like that, but then they're left with this as an option instead of getting like a premium product. And I'm sure there's a lot of girls that would just rather pay for a premium product. Rant over. Long enough video. Thank you for watching. We'll catch you guys for some more videos soon. Peace, guys.